Good after evening. So it's Sunday, and I slept in this morning, and then I had to go walk my friends, or not walk, but just let my friends' dogs out and feed them. So I didn't work this morning. I rode my motorcycle to the skate park. The weather is beautiful. I had a great time, and we're gonna try to make $130 this evening. That's my goal, because if I make that $130, I hit my goal for the week. So we're starting off with this first joint for 15 something, going a mile for 11 items. Just pulled up to the store, going to knock it out. All right, it took me 12 minutes to get that Instacart shop for and put in the car. I wanted to do that one on my motorcycle, but I rode my motorcycle to the skate park, so I got like all kinds of crap in my bags, and I still got my skateboard strapped to my motorcycle. So it would have taken me more time to get my motorcycle ready than it took me to do the order. So maybe after this one, I'll go try to get my motorcycle ready, and I can sign in on DoorDash. Whew, it's actually warm out. It's amazing. I like it because I don't want it to get cold. I like the warmth. All right, so right as I was pulling up to drop off that Instacart, I signed in on DoorDash, and immediately they sent me this one, $10.75 for 5.5 miles. And I accepted it, but I'm dropping it because right after I dropped off the Instacart, I got this one, and it's like 25, I think it was 28 bucks for like 2 miles, and it's 12 items. I'd be stupid not to do that one. So we're gonna drop it and not do DoorDash unless I have to, because I'd rather get to that $130 goal quicker than slower. And doing that DoorDash would take me, that's probably like a 30-minute order realistically. Close to a 30-minute order to make $10.75. So really, that's not that great. I get it, it's still like the $2 per mile or whatever, but the Instacart order is better. I'd be stupid not to do that one. All right, that Instacart was extremely easy. The one person got like hamburgers and hot dogs and buns and charcoal. So I think you can kind of assume what they're doing. And yeah, I don't know. It's been 30 minutes since I left to start that last Instacart. So time to money is amazing right now. We are doing, and miles. It's all, we're killing it right now, pretty much. All right, y'all, freaking Google Maps set me up. And I knew there was an indicator. It said ring the bell, and I was like, this house doesn't have a bell. So I thought something was weird, and then like I knocked on the door, and the person came out, and they were like, I didn't order anything. And I was like, what's the address? And I looked at it, and I was like, yeah, I'm on the wrong road. So Google set me up, took me down the wrong road. Anyway, we're dropping off the right house now. All right, that was a killer start to the evening shift. $45 in 45 minutes. $1 per minute. All right, y'all, it happened again. This one's not quite as, it's still a great order, but it's gonna take a little more work than those last two. Those last two were like so few items that it was like 5 minutes of shopping. But this one's like almost 26 bucks, less than 2 miles, and like 31 items. So another great order, and this is my third Instacart in under an hour, so this is awesome. Oh, you are?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know.
I know everybody can.
Oh my god.
All right, y'all. I can't believe how good I'm doing right now. I have made $77 in an hour and 20 minutes. My phone is at like 5% and my charger in the car is not working. So I do need to stop back at home to get a different charger or something, because I'm not going to be able to keep going with no battery. All right, I got this Mama Roma's 650, one little more than a mile. What this is, but don't spill. Oh, all right, it's time to wrestle. It's time to wrestle. Y'all aren't gonna believe what just happened. So, I just had my first person recognize me from doing YouTube, and it's Mama's son at Mama Roma's. She was like, I accidentally found you on YouTube. Jeez. I don't know what's in there, but that seems sketchy. But yeah, I'm double dipping, y'all. I took this one because $6.50 could be hidden tip, and then I got another Instacart in the queue because this one's not even going a mile, so Instacart might be like, you need to go to the store, but ain't nothing gonna happen. This is gonna take me 5-10 minutes to drop off this order. Then we gotta go do that Instacart, and then I'm gonna be close to hitting my $130 goal in like 2 hours, man. This is insanity. I don't know what's going on with that. Heck yeah. Just like I said, I had a feeling that was going to be hidden tip. It was only, what, $1.50 hidden tip, but I'll take it. That one took me like 10 minutes. Now we're going to go do this Instacart. And this Instacart is $23 for 1 mile and 12 items. I got to say, I love football. And when I say that, I just mean because it makes these apps more busy because other people just want to go watch the football. I don't give a crap about a football game. I'm not watching some dudes make millions of dollars to play a game. I don't even like that game. All right, so I'm over $100 in under 2 hours, I think. Might even be less than that. No, because I did, yeah, less than 2 hours, $100. So if I can make it this next $30, then I'm gonna call it quits because I need to go edit some video. All right, we got another DoorDash, another Mama Roma's. Y'all get to watch me wrestle this pizza bag again. This one, it's funny, I'm freaking spoiled right now because of Instacart, man. Like, I saw this order $15.75 for 7 miles, and I'm like, you know, if it was a slow day, I would have been like, yes, like hyped on that order. But just because, like, how quick I got all those $20 and $30 orders, and I'm not even driving 2 miles. Like, this one feels like a bad one now, even though this is a good order. I know most people would be like, you're crazy for not taking that order. I mean, I took it, obviously. And I was just keeping my fingers crossed that Instacart didn't send me one better and I'd have to cancel another one. Anyway, we're going to drop this sucker off. All right, I got the DoorDash dropped off. That joint took me like 18 minutes from, 18 minutes to do it. For 15 bucks, you can't beat that. Almost $1 per minute. But I am now, 7 miles away from where I live, so that's why I don't like it. But honestly, how freaking good I was doing on Instacart. Like, I need to drive some extra miles for the tax write-off. So, it's the way she goes. All right, so right after I dropped off that DoorDash, I fired up the old Uber machine. So we got all 3 apps going. And first order from Uber, no, they did send me a shop and pay that I didn't like. It was going in the wrong direction, and it was a little bit too many items for I don't even remember what it was, but I just wasn't gonna do it. Y'all understand. Anyway, they just hit me with this one. It is 10 something, that magic number, going almost 4 miles. But it's at this place right here, this Southern Blues place. And I blacklisted this place because they fudged me last time. But I just got myself some Taco Bell. So I'm gonna sit here and eat my food, and then I'm gonna go pick that joint up. And if it ain't ready, I'm never coming back to this place again. All right, so things have changed. That restaurant, no longer on my blacklist. That order was sitting there on the counter ready. So you got to do your market research, you know, right? If you go somewhere and you have a terrible experience, yeah, maybe don't go there for a week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever. But go back at some point, because you might find out they're not as terrible as you thought. Because I've seen quite a few good orders on Uber from that restaurant that I've turned down because I blacklisted it. But now I'm gonna try, because that was a very good experience. That was super easy, and there's a good chance there's hidden tip on this joint. All right, I got my freaking flash on in my car. Anyway, I just dropped that Uber off, and whoever works at Uber, like, can y'all not keep sending me orders when I'm trying to take a picture so I can finish this order? Like, that is so annoying. I'm trying to get out of the way so these people can get their food, and 3 times they sent me an order that I don't want nothing to do with. All right, so just like I said with that Uber, the base pay was $2.72. Y'all know what that means. $8 in tip. So, as usual, did the customer tip exactly $8, or is Uber playing games and hiding money from me, hiding the tip? I'm gonna put my money on their hiding the tip, and that'll be the next clip, is me showing you whether they are or are not. And it sucks because I am like $4 away from hitting $1,000 this week. So I am freaking as close as you can get. And I really don't feel like doing any more deliveries. So unless a good one hits my phone before I make it back home, that is it for the week, y'all. All right, so I just accepted this Uber. It is $8 for like 4 miles, and I have to go shop for 2 items at Safeway. But it's literally a 2-liter of Fanta and some ice cream. So I'm going with, they're making some kind of like creamsicle float, orange float, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, normally I would not shop for $8, but this one's headed in the direction I want to go, so I'm gonna do it. All right, so I'm gonna do a little story time, since this is gonna be the last order. I'm signing out of all the apps after this one. I gotta go edit the short that comes out tomorrow. I gotta go edit the video that uploads tomorrow night, and I gotta edit my Sober Skate-tober clip. So I'm full-time editor now. All right, so for today's Sober Skate-tober clip, my buddy hit me up and was like, hey man, you wanna meet me at this skate park? It's called Lansdowne. It was built in like the 60s, and it's amazing that it's still around. It's in like the outskirts of Baltimore, but it's more like, it's like a sewage ditch kind of thing, you know? It's not like what you think of when you think of a skate park. But anyway, last time I came to the Safeway, like, the grocery stores always have a problem with people stealing laundry detergent. I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're reselling it. But anyway, they don't put a lot on the shelf. But I look down the laundry detergent aisle, and this dude is just loading the cart up. Like, just throwing everything he can in the cart. And then I'm like walking around shopping, and I see him at the back of the store. And the guy from the meat department's just walking right next to him like, hey man, you gonna need help bagging that up? And it was just the funniest thing I've ever seen, because it was kind of a younger kid, and just the look on his face after this dude said this to him, I think he realized they knew that he was about to try to steal all the shit. Because who is filling up an entire grocery cart with laundry detergent? How dirty are your clothes? How many clothes do you have to wash? Like, you're stealing it. Anyway, I'm going to shop for this joint. All right, I got that Uber shop for, and we're going to do another story time, because the customer ordered French vanilla Safeway brand ice cream. And so what did they have? They have 3 other types of vanilla Safeway brand ice cream, but not French vanilla. So obviously it's an easy substitution. But anyway, my point is you don't need 3 kinds of store brand vanilla ice cream. And I said this one other time and someone commented like, but they actually do taste different. And all I gotta say to you is I wanna put a blindfold on you and I'm gonna buy all 4 of these things and I'm gonna give you a scoop of each one. And if you don't properly identify it, they don't need 4 different kinds of vanilla ice cream from the store brand. Like, that's crazy. Alrighty, that is gonna do it for this one. It has been a minute since I filmed like a proper outro. That tip on the Uber still hasn't come in, and I'm banking on it being hidden tip. So I don't know how much money I've made yet, but I do know that I drove 38 miles and I worked 3 hours and 15 minutes tonight. So tonight was a killer night. I think Sunday night football for my success. Yeah, but anyway, if you are here watching this video now and you have not, click on the subscribe button, man. Click on that shoe. Help your boy out. Watch the suggested video. Leave me a comment. Do the thumbs up. Or if you don't feel like doing any of that crap, tune in tomorrow or any day. Daily uploads, 9 p.m. Peace.